he died on Calvary. He died to save you and me. He died to set me free. Has anybody heard about my Jesus? He's always there. Can I get a witness? Through every one of your trials, he's the only one who really cares. You can call him. You can call him every day. Even when you can't find your way. He'll be there. He'll be there in a hurry. Your need. Don't have to worry. He's a true friend. He is the greatest friend of all. Have you heard? Can I get a witness tonight? Anybody know he is the greatest friend of all? Have you heard? You can call him every day. Even when you can't find your way. He'll be there in a hurry. He'll work it out for you. Oh, he is the greatest friend of all. Oh, he is tonight the greatest friend of all. Have you heard? He's the greatest. He's the greatest. I wonder, have you heard? Have you heard? He is the greatest. He's the greatest. Anybody here tonight, have you heard? Have you heard? If you're looking for joy tonight, he's the greatest. It's right here in this room. Have you heard? If you're looking for peace tonight, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. Have you heard? Have you heard? He is the greatest. He's the greatest. Can I get a witness? He's the greatest. Have you heard? Have you heard? He'll be a friend of the friendless. He's the greatest. He's the greatest friend of all. Have you heard? He's the greatest. Have you heard? He's the greatest. Have you heard? He's the greatest. Have you heard?
I'm reminded of when Jesus healed the man with the withered hand. That was one of the miracles that was in the Gospels. On the Sabbath day, Jesus went into the synagogue, and the Pharisees and the teachers was looking for some kind of reason to accuse him of some things. So they watched him very closely to see if he would actually heal on the Sabbath day. One of them asked a question: is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? And he said unto them, if you have a sheep that falleth into the pit, will you take hold of it and lift it up? He said, how much valuable is the man of the sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath. Then he said unto him, he said, stretch out your hand. Stretch out your hand. And he stretched it out, and completely it was restored. It looked just like the other one. I want you to know tonight that the Lord can meet your needs. That is, if you're willing to bring your needs to him. The Lord can set you free of any kind of bondage. That's why we got to completely worship him and stretch out our hands. Stretch out our hands to Jesus and just receive all of the wonderful blessings that he has. You got to be willing to obey and do whatever Jesus tells you to do, because he's able to fix anything. Do you have any kind of needs that you want Jesus to fix for you? Then there's another story. One day Jesus was trying to find some time to be all by himself. So he went to the borders of Tyre and Sidon. And there he entered into the house. There come running up this Canaanite woman. And she was crying out unto the Lord. And she said, Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. For my daughter is possessed with a demon. And she's suffering terribly. Jesus only listened to the Canaanite woman as she spoke about her daughter. Jesus didn't even answer. That lets me know that if God puts you on hold, don't you just dare hang up. If God tell you to wait, you got to learn how to wait on him. Well, this old Canaanite woman, she was persistent because she knew that she wanted her daughter to be healed. See, a reason why a lot of folks miss out on their blessings is because they get in too big of a hurry. You ought to know that God is going to show up, and he will show up on time. A lot of time we don't want to humble. My God. But I heard this old woman, as she looked at him, and he said that I was sent to the lost sheep of Israel. And then the woman, she knelt down before him. I can imagine that she had tears in her eyes, but she was determined to get a blessing. And she said, help me. And he replied, it's not right to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs. And she said, yes, Lord. Even the dogs eat the crumbs that falleth from the master's table. Then Jesus looked at her and he said, oh, you woman of great faith, your request is granted. And the Bible lets us know that her daughter was healed at that same hour. In other words, Jesus letting her know that their daughter is well. Notice that Jesus did not have to touch the sick girl. Neither did he have to speak to her. She was even miles away. But he delivered her. That lets me know that Jesus can hear you from any distance. All you got to do is cry out to him. There's no distance that's too far that Jesus can't save you. You got to just hang on in there. Because we serve a God that's able to do anything but fail. And he will work everything out.
I know he's the greatest.
Finally,
He's the greatest. I know my God is the greatest. He's the greatest. I just want to know
there was this woman
my Jesus.
whom they brought to Jesus. And they were accusing the woman. And they asked Jesus, should she be stoned to death? And Jesus said, he who is without sin, let him cast the first stone. But apparently it wasn't nobody that was there on that day who was able to throw a stone. For I believe they began to leave from the eldest all the way down to the youngest. And all Jesus did is that he stooped down and he began to write on the ground. And as he was writing, the Bible say what he wrote. But I'm so glad that he had all of us on his mind. He could have been writing the 10 Commandments. All he wrote. And then Jesus, he told the woman, he said, now where are your accusers? Look up. And where are your accusers? And as the woman looked around, she didn't see no one. Everyone had left. But I'm so glad that I heard when he said, no man condemn you, neither do I. He said, go and sin no more. Jesus is able to wipe all of our sins away. We got to just trust him and doubt him not. Because we know we serve a God that's able to do anything. Anything but fail. You need to go in peace and know that he's the greatest and there's nothing too hard for him.